Do you want to take your blog and turn it into a popular influencer brand? You totally can, and I'm going to show you how. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Maria Wendt, and I am the brand strategist for female entrepreneurs. Basically what I do is I help you make more money with your brand. Today we're talking about how you can turn your blog into a popular brand with sponsors reaching out to you, a lot of followers, a lot of engagement, basically how you can turn your blog into a popular brand. The first thing that you need to do is that you need to get a consistent content schedule and stick to it. Sometimes it's going to be hard to get that content out. Sometimes it's going to require you to make a sacrifice, but what is so important is that your audience knows that you have consistent and predictable content and they know when to expect something from you. So the first thing in all of this that you need to do is just create consistent, high value content, because all of the other things that I'm going to share with you really won't matter if your content isn't top of the line, high quality, and consistent. So really focus on improving your content and putting it out consistently. That can be once a week, twice a week, 3 times a week. I publish a video every single day, but what's important is that you get consistent with it and you deliver high quality. So my videos are always going to be better. That's okay. But the point is I'm working to making them better. I'm working to improve them. I'm working to just increase the quality, and I'm also sticking with the consistency element of it. First step, be consistent and high quality. The second thing is to get your visuals organized and professional. So you're not gonna have sponsors reaching out to you if your blog is built on Blogger and it just doesn't look good, or there's problems with your website, or it's hard for people to subscribe to you. If it's not visually pretty, if it's not visually engaging, you will have people clicking away. You won't have as many people reading your content, and especially if it's not consistent. So if you decide that soft coral and gray are your brand colors, be consistent with those. Pick 1 or 2 fonts and use those. Just find that consistency with your visuals and make it as professional as you can. If you want to work with a professional, by all means do that, but make sure to have your visuals top-notch and consistent. That's going to encourage people to reach out to you. That's going to encourage your subscribers and audience to take you seriously. There's really just a lot of pros to doing that. Next up, you need to pick 1 or 2 platforms and focus on that. So don't be spread thin over multiple platforms. If you decide that you want to start a YouTube channel, don't be on Instagram, don't be on Pinterest, don't be on all the other platforms. Just focus on 1 or 2 platforms. So for me, I'm building up a YouTube channel, so that's my new thing, but I'm very active on Facebook. That's my other platform of choice, and I have a decent sized audience on Facebook, but I don't post on Instagram. I don't do anything with Pinterest. I'm definitely not on Snapchat. I focus my attention, and that's always served me really well because I become very well known on that platform, and now I'm able to cross promote, and I'm going to be starting to share my YouTube channel with my existing Facebook audience. So that's the third thing that you need to focus on is don't worry about posting everywhere to Twitter and everywhere to Snapchat and everywhere to Instagram and Pinterest and YouTube and all of it. Just pick 1 or 2 platforms and increase your audience there first, and then eventually maybe as you have more bandwidth you can take on other platforms, but in my opinion it's much better to do 1 or 2 platforms really well than kind of half-ass a bunch of platforms. And then finally, what you need to do is you need to have patience and a long-term vision, because building a blog or a YouTube channel or anything that requires a lot of content, it's not something where you're gonna blow up overnight. It's gonna take time, it's gonna take consistency, so you need to have patience and you need to have a long-term vision, and you need to know why you're doing this. For me, this is gonna be a lead generating strategy. It's gonna increase my audience, and with the Facebook platform kind of being really iffy right now in terms of the algorithm, in terms of just Facebook kind of cracking down on everything, it's important for me to have a platform that's a little bit more search engine optimized based. So eventually, in case you're wondering, my plan is eventually move everyone over from Facebook to YouTube, and then my second platform of choice is going to be Pinterest, because it's also search engine friendly, rather than YouTube and Instagram where you make a post and it's gone from your feed in 24 hours. So that's my philosophy on that. If you guys have any questions about branding, about blogging, about building your business up, I do 15 strategy sessions per month where you can just hop on the phone with me. We're gonna have a 20-minute call, and we'll just answer the questions that you have in your business. Totally free. Just go to mariawendt.com/brand. There's gonna be a link in the description. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments below. I'll see you on the other side.